Hi everyone, my name is Parul. Welcome to my channel Parul English Lab. In today's video, we will learn about WH words. These are also called interrogatives. We often refer to these words as WH words because they include the letters WH. For example, why, how, when, which, what, etc. Okay, so by the end of the session, you will be able to frame different kind of questions using WH words. So let's get started. So here on the board, we have WH words. Let's go through them one by one. What, which, when, where, why. Who is also a WH word, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I already have made a video on that. I will share the link in description box. If you have not watched it yet, you can watch it. Okay, now let's start with what. It is used to question or for an inquiry or an offering. Okay, so basically we use what when we want some information about something. Okay, what is your name? What are you doing here? You need some information. Okay, what is your ID number? So you want information about the ID number. Okay, what about going on a vacation? So this is a kind of a suggestion. Okay, so what about going on a vacation? What would you like to eat? This can be an offering. What would you like to have in dinner? What would you like to have? Okay. And what is your favorite movie? So we use what when there is a choice. Okay. What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite car? What is your favorite color? So whenever you talk about the choice, you can use what. Now next is which. It is also used to ask about choices, okay, like what. But what is the difference between what and which? Is there a difference? Yes, there is a difference. The difference is that whenever you have a bigger choice, you use what, and when you have a limited choice, you use which, okay. So here, like, which foot did you break? So we know that we have 2 feet, okay, and if I say I broke my leg, I broke my foot, so we are talking about 2 feet, okay, so we will use which one, okay, which foot did you break, not what foot did you break, okay, because you have a limited choice. Which shirt do you like? So this means when you have a sentence like this means which shirt do you like, red one or blue one, okay. That means there is a limited choice. There are 3-4 shirts and you have to choose one out of them, okay. So limited choice. Which car will you buy? Now if you say what is your favorite car, that means there are many cars, different brands, so you have a bigger choice, okay. But when you have just 2-3 things, you have to choose one out of them, then which, okay. So which car will you buy? All right, so this is the difference between what and which. Next is when. It is used to ask about the time, okay. When will you visit me? On Monday, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So basically you want to know the time. Next year, after 2 years, okay. When are you going to meet your parents? When is your birthday? When did she start the project? Okay, so here you can see that I have used when with different tenses. So you can use WH words with any tense or present, past, future, continuous, any form of tense you can use it with, okay. So the rule is same. First your question word or WH word, and then you have an interrogative sentence like will you visit me, are you going to meet your parents, okay, did she start the project, like this, okay. Now next is where. It is used to ask about the place. Where is my phone? I can't find it. Where is it? So you want to know whether it is on the table, on the floor, under the bed, where exactly my phone is, okay. Where is the washroom? Where are you going? Okay, the place. Where is Max? Now next is why. It is used to ask the reason for something, okay? Why are you sad? You look sad. What happened? Why are you sad? Okay? Next is why are you not studying? Tomorrow is your exam and you have been playing since morning. Why aren't you studying? Okay? So you want to know the reason. Why didn't you call me? I called you many times and you didn't call me back. Why didn't you call me back? Why were you staring at me? Okay, so whenever you want to know the reason, you will use why. Okay, so these are 5 WH words which we have done. Now next is how. Let's get into it. Next and the last one is how. Let's see where all we can use how. We can use how to ask in what way. Okay, how will you go there? So you want to know in what way will you go there. All right, how will you finish this work? Okay, so this way we can use how. Now how can be used differently at different places. Let's take a look. How much. How much and how many we use when we talk about quantity or amount. Okay, for example, how much time do you have? Okay, how much sugar do you want? How many movies have you watched? So the difference between how many and how much is this, that when you can count something, okay, then you use how many, and when there are uncountable nouns, you will use how much. Okay, how much money, how much time do you have, how much sugar do you want, how much water, okay, and how many candies, how many cars, how many chairs. Okay, so for countable nouns we use how many, and for uncountable nouns we use how much. Okay, now next is how often. How often is used to talk about frequency. Okay, how often do you visit your parents? How often do you go to the temple? Okay, how often do you attend this class? Okay, so whenever we want to talk about frequency, we use how often. Okay, next is how far. How far talks about the distance. Okay, how far is Delhi? So that means you're talking about the distance. How long? How long will it take us to reach the station? So here you are talking about the time. Okay, how long will it take us to reach the station? How long will it take? Okay, next is how old. How old is your son? That means you are talking about the age. How old is this house? Okay, so for age we use how old. So this way we can use how. Now look at these sentences. Sometimes we use how with verbs like know or wonder when we are surprised. Okay, for example, I don't know how she manages her work so well. I can't do that. I feel tired all the time because I have to manage a lot of work. I don't know how she manages her work so well. Okay, so you're surprised. All right, now here in the end we do not have a question mark. However, here we have question marks because these are questions. Okay, but this is not a question, it is a statement. Okay, so just understand that whenever there is a statement you will not use a question mark. And if you look at the word order here, so here if you remove how, so she manages her work so well, this is a declarative sentence. It is not an interrogative sentence. Okay, wherein if you look at these questions, so these are all interrogative. Okay, how much time do you have? Okay, how often do you visit your parents? Do you visit your parents? How often? So it is interrogative, but here this is not interrogative because it is not a question, it's a statement. Okay, all right. Now I really wonder how you learned English in just 2 months. I took so long to learn this language. Okay, I really wonder how you learned English in just 2 months. Again, you are surprised. Okay, so when you have this situation, you can use how with the verbs like know or wonder. Okay, now we use how about also sometimes when we give an advice or a suggestion. Okay, For example, Max, how about some coffee? Okay, here we have a question mark. However, it's a suggestion, but you have asked a question. Okay, should we go for a coffee? Okay, so it's a question. So, how about some coffee? Okay, how about going somewhere over the weekend? How about watching a movie? Okay, so these are all suggestions. So sometimes we can use how about when we talk about suggestions. Okay, now one thing you need to remember over here, that we have two rules. One is when you use how about with a noun, then how about plus noun. Okay, and when you're not using it with noun, then you'll use it with participle. Now what is a participle? So participle is a word which is formed from a verb and used as an adjective. Okay, so basically any verb with base form and ing. Okay, so go ing, watch ing, going and watching. Okay, so how about going somewhere over the weekend? How about watching a movie? Okay, so this way you can use how about for suggestion. So this was all about WH words, and please practice and try to make different kind of questions. Use them a lot and practice. That's all for today. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my videos. If you find them helpful, please like and share with your friends. Feel free to leave comments. Do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive a notification for the new videos. Thank you. Take care and have a great day.